let's talk about nootropics, because of course that's something I would do and know about and participate and experiment in. Now, nootropics, bro science, right? I mean, I've been labeled one of those bro science. I'm just like a mini version of Joe Rogan, aren't I? And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with being included in that demographic. I'm not ashamed that I really respect what Joe Rogan has to say. I love his perspective. Now, as far as nootropics go, I'm going to give you my definition of it. Again, call me Dr. Bro Science. I'm good with that. Nootropics, I would say that it's something that you consume that ultimately feeds your brain. It makes your brain healthier and by default makes you feel better. That's how I'm going to describe it. Now, I will tell you, I'm 43 and a half, and while my body is getting older, I'm taking the best care of my body I ever had. I mean, I walk 2 hours a day, and the days that I don't, it's because I'm at the gym during one of those hours. I am exercising regularly. I am drinking so much water. I consume 0 alcohol. I consume a lot of protein and a lot of fiber. I mean, doing all of these things right. But specifically, what I'm finding is that my patterns, especially what I'm eating, it pretty much lines up to nootropics anyway. Because that's what I did last week. I researched what are all of the sources of nootropics. Basically, what are the food sources of them? So what I did, I then went to the store and I don't know, spent $55. Instead of getting, Alpha Brain or whatever it is, I got all the individual ingredients. Thought, let me just try these individually. I want to try that. And then also, I thought I want to make sure that for groceries this week, I buy the foods that also have these in there. So not only am I getting the food source, but I'm getting the supplement source on top of that, because that was always my problem with supplements. I'm like, well, I should just be eating the right thing anyway, right? Well, now my philosophy is I'm going to eat all the right stuff every day, and on top of that, I'll do supplements of those things. And I want to say before I get into this, going back to what I said about, your body gets older. For me, I can tell that my brain isn't as happy as it was when I was younger. And part of that, I think, is that as you get older, there are less surprises to see. There's less new experiences. So it feels like Groundhog Day, and some of the joy of life just kind of goes away a little bit. But I've learned that part of that's my brain being older, and I have to feed my brain a little bit more to get back to that level. And now I'm feeling I feel like I'm myself again. And I think that's even part of the branding of some of these new nootropics that you try to buy them at the store. So what I'm going to do, this is for fun, I'm going to show you the nootropics that I've been taking every day and try to also talk about some of the food as well. Here's what I'm going to say, because I can be heavily criticized for this, so I'm going to beat you to the punchline. I will put a link in the description to take you to Amazon for one of these here. And the reason I'm doing that is because in case you were going to buy one on Amazon anyway, I might as well get, 2% or whatever it is I would get. I would make a little bit of money if you go and buy it on Amazon. Probably cheaper than you buy at the store anyway. So if that doesn't bother your conscience, that if you click that link and it takes you to Amazon and you buy something, I may get a percentage of that sale. If that bothers you, then don't click the link. But ultimately you may think, yeah, it's more convenient. I had an Amazon order anyway. So there you go. I'm being completely transparent. I may make extra income off of you if you buy something off of Amazon through the link. In the same way, I'm making money off of you by you watching this video through ad revenue. I don't think that's a surprise to anyone, and I made it very clear. I paid off my house this week. I work a full-time job, but I've been doing YouTube for almost a decade now. I have several other side hustles, and I very much care about monetizing things, being financially independent. And I think it goes into this mindset of taking care of my physical body, my brain, my household, etc. All right, so here's what we've got going on for the morning. This is what I do. And I want to say, I hate this. My dad was telling me today that I should switch to moringa, I think is the name of it. I really don't like this, but I do it every day. Matcha green tea. It makes me want to throw up. The serving size is a teaspoon. I can do like a fourth of that and I still like burp. I'm like, ugh, I just feel so nauseous. So he said I should try moringa when I run out of this. What I do though is I want to be very clear, I do not drink any alcohol whatsoever. but I have like this, I will call it a shot glass, a little glass. And what I do is I take these capsules apart and I put them in there and then I knock it back with some water. Okay, so I've got matcha green tea in the morning. I've got this, and by the way, I've actually bought these all at Walmart. So you can buy them at Walmart, you can buy them off Amazon, whatever's more convenient, whatever's cheaper. But there's this mushroom complex. This is Spring Valley, I guess is the brand of all these. The one on this one was Carrington Farms, again, all Walmart. But mushroom complex that has reishi, cordyceps, lion's mane. So yeah, I'm doing this every day. It gets like, it says heart health, but I thought it was a brain thing. I've got beetroot, because again, I just looked up what are nootropics, and this is one of them. So basically, what else I got? I've got this turmeric one with the black pepper in it. I've got L-theanine, which says mood health, because like I said, it's about feeding your brain. The beet one said it was general wellness, and the turmeric said general wellness too. And then of course, I've got ashwagandha as well. So I'm someone who definitely had anxiety for years, and I've been doing a lot. I don't have anxiety anymore, and I think a lot of it was just getting rid of all alcohol, like zero alcohol. Last time I had alcohol was January 14th this year, so I'm pushing a year. All right, so that's what I do in the morning, and again, I take them out of the capsules. I know the capsules themselves are just made out of gelatin, I guess, but when you take the powder out and you pour it in there, it just looks like it's plastic. I'm like, I'd rather not digest that. It looks like it's a bunch of fingernail clippings. It's just kind of gross. So that's what I do in the morning. And then, but with dinner, then I have these couple ones here. So I do magnesium, and of course that's a whole, male health thing. Supports muscle relaxation, which is good because as much exercise as I do every day, it's important. I got vitamin B6. There's a couple different types of vitamin B, but I chose vitamin B6 because Alpha Brain, I guess the Joe Rogan brand that he endorses, that's the B that they use with B6. So that's what I went with. And then I got this omega-3 from fish oil, which specifically it mentions, what does it say on here? Anchovies, herring, and mackerel and sardines. So it's those fatty canned fish. Now, something else I'll do, if I wake up in the middle of the night because I was in a caloric deficit and I'm a little bit hungry, I actually will go with MCT oil, sometimes the powder, sometimes the liquid version of it, but just like a teaspoon, not even a full serving, just to get some of that extra fat going straight to my brain. So yeah, that's what I do as far as supplements go. But again, that's on top of what I eat. So in general, here's what I eat, Monday through Friday. So I do intermittent fasting during the day, just water, coffee, supplements. And that's doing my 2 hours of exercise. And then around 2 in the afternoon is when I actually eat. And I do 3 eggs, 3 egg whites. I do half a pound of, it's 93% lean beef. I do a serving of kimchi. I do 2 slices of Ezekiel bread with a little bit of butter and honey on that and Himalayan salt. And then I do full fat yogurt, just 1 serving as well with 2 cups of fruit in there. And then in the evening, I will have some kind of, whatever my wife's making, I'll have a little bit of, but ultimately I'm focusing on my oatmeal, which is 1 serving of just straight oats, not the quick oats, but the regular, just regular oats. Chia seeds, some salt in there, 2 cups more of frozen fruit. I do blueberries, raspberries. I put mangoes in the yogurt usually. And I put a little bit of unsweetened chocolate. I put a tablespoon of cinnamon in there. And not every day, but a couple times a week, I will have a can of mackerel or smoked oysters. Does that about cover it? I think that about covers it. That's pretty much what I eat. That's pretty much all I eat Monday through Friday. On the weekend, I'm a little bit more lax, but my main thing is to stay away from processed foods and to still get a decent amount of protein in there. Because I think most days the minimum I have is like 100 grams of complete protein. So yeah, that's what I eat on a regular basis in addition to all the exercise I'm doing. And these supplements are just on top of that to really kind of just, some people will say, oh, they don't do anything. Well, I'm okay with experimenting, trying, because I know that fundamentally I'm eating the right foods that they're coming from. So let's just go a little bit overboard and see. But I mean, I've been doing this, I don't know, not even a full week yet. I mean, I do feel good. I'll say that. I mean, I definitely have zero anxiety, and I'd say as far as general mood goes, I feel good. What I'm not saying like, whoa, dude, it's like limitless. I can like see, it's not like that. Like, oh, I'm hyper-focused. I don't know, I'm probably hyper-focused to begin with. I really think that I have ADHD and I was just never diagnosed with it. That's really what I think. I'm the hyper-focused version of it, is what I think. I don't know that officially. But that's been my experiment so far with, quote, nootropics. And feel free, again, to do two things. Click the link, take it to Amazon if you end up buying one. It makes me a little bit of money, and I appreciate that. Or you can just go to Walmart and not make any extra money. That's fine too. Either way, I'm making ad revenue, so you can't really escape the fact that I find ways to make money by talking. That's one of my superhero things. But ultimately, I'd love to hear from you. Feel free to leave a comment and tell me, Nick, you're crazy, bro science. That's all a waste of time. It doesn't do any good. That's fine too, because I'll respond by saying thank you for supporting this channel's algorithm, which feeds the algorithm to make this video more popular and for new viewers. So either way, you're helping me out. I appreciate you being here. Your comments are right there.